General Hospital is gearing up for a massive shift on the canvas this April, as Ethan Lovett makes his highly anticipated return to Port Charles. The character, now played by Nathan Dean, is coming back with a specific mission, seeking revenge against Jens Sidwell. Ethan will be teaming up with Sonny to take down the mercenary-turned-businessman. The storyline will dive deep into Sidwell's past crimes, specifically his actions that endangered Holly Sutton-Scorpio and Sasha Gilmore Corbin. As Ethan reconnects with his family and forms a dangerous alliance with Sonny, the plot will culminate in a poetic twist where Sidwell becomes the first test subject for the secret project Britt Westbourne was blackmailed into completing. So let's just get right into it because my head is absolutely spinning from all these spoilers and I have to get these thoughts out before I forget everything. Ethan Lovett is coming back to Port Charles. Yes, you heard that right. Ethan is coming back and he is not just dropping by for a quick hello or a cup of coffee at Kelly's. He is coming back for blood, and honestly, I am so here for it. We have been watching Jens Sidwell terrorize basically 90% of the town for months now. He has Laura Collins under his thumb, he has Jordan Ashford being blackmailed, he is forcing Willow Kane to do his bidding while she is secretly paralyzing Drew Kane. It has been a nightmare, a complete and utter nightmare, but now Ethan is returning and he is teaming up with Sonny Corinthos. Let's be real, Sonny needs a win right now. Sonny has been framed for Marco Rios' murder by Ross Cullum, and Sidwell is out for his head, so having Ethan step up to help Sonny take Sidwell down is exactly the kind of alliance we need right now. And why is Ethan so mad? Well, it all goes back to his mother, Holly Sutton-Scorpio, and Sasha Gilmore Corbin. Sidwell endangered both of them. Ethan got to know Sasha after she and Daisy Gilmore moved to France. There was a whole lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with that camp in Somalia that was bombed. Sidwell supposedly reformed and became this legitimate businessman, but we all knew that was a massive lie. You guys know how this show works. Nobody actually reforms when they have a history like that. Sidwell just kept up his reign of terror in Port Charles, and Ethan finally found out about it. When Ethan finds out Sidwell is settled in Port Charles and causing Sonny and so many other people problems, he makes a trip over to help. But the main reason is avenging his mama. You do not mess with a man's mother, especially not Ethan's mother. I have to say I love the historical connections they are playing with here. Ethan and Sonny actually have a connection through Daisy's father, Michael Corinthos, and an even longer one through Ethan's father, the legendary Luke Spencer. It feels so rooted in the show's history. The writers are actually remembering the family trees and the deep ties these characters have to one another. So when Ethan rolls into town, he is not just some random guy looking for a fight. He is a legacy character with deep, deep roots and a very personal vendetta. What were they thinking keeping him away for so long? Who actually believes Sidwell is going to survive this? Because I definitely do not. But before the bullets start flying and the grand plans are set into motion, Ethan is going to do some reconnecting. He is going to catch up with his sister, Lulu Spencer. And let me tell you, Lulu needs a friendly face right now. She is in so deep with this Rocco Falconeri cover-up. Rocco shot Ross Cullum to save Jason Morgan and Britt Westbourne, and now Jason is taking the fall and sitting in a WSB black site. Lulu is an emotional wreck trying to protect her son, and she is getting tangled up with Nathan West. Or should I say, the guy claiming to be Nathan West, who is actually Cassius Faison. Yeah, that whole fake Nathan twist is still blowing my mind. But anyway, Ethan is going to reconnect with Lulu. He is also going to see Tracy Quartermaine. Can you imagine the scenes between Ethan and Tracy? They are going to reminisce about Luke. It is going to be emotional, it is going to be raw, and then they are going to get down to business. Ethan is also going to see his nephew Rocco and his niece Charlotte Cassadine. Charlotte is currently trying to help Danny Morgan find the real shooter, completely unaware that she lives under the same roof as the kid who actually pulled the trigger. It is a mess. A total mess. But Ethan brings some crucial information with him. He brings info from Lucky Spencer. Yes, Lucky is involved in this from afar. Ethan and Lucky have pieced together the Somalia crimes information, plus what Holly revealed to them. They have the puzzle pieces, they have the motive, now they just need the execution. And speaking of execution, Sonny and Ethan are going to start making plans to solve the problem that is Sidwell, and it is a massive problem. Sidwell is grieving Marco, he is unhinged, and he is dangerous. But Sonny wants his peers back. Sonny wants the threat gone, and Ethan wants revenge on the mercenary who messed with his family. They are planning their work and working their plan, and the best part? They decide not to involve Isaiah Gannon, which is honestly a really smart move. Between Ethan and Lucky, they have all the dirt they need, but considering Isaiah's past with Sidwell, they offer him protection. Sidwell has been on an absolute rampage lately, and the PCPD is completely short-staffed. Plus, the PCPD is currently being infiltrated by Cassius Faison posing as Nathan, so they are basically useless anyway. Isaiah takes Sonny up on the offer of protection. It is a smart play. Keep the innocent people safe while the big dogs go to war. I am just so excited to see Sonny and Ethan working together. It is such an unexpected dynamic, but it makes so much sense. Sometimes you just need two guys who are willing to cross the line to get things done. And Sidwell has crossed every line imaginable. He forced Britt to work on Caesar Faison's final project. He held her medication hostage. He caused Marco's death, indirectly, by setting this whole chaotic chain of events into motion. He is blackmailing the mayor. He is blackmailing the police commissioner. 90% of Port Charles is under his thumb. But people are getting sick and tired of his blackmail. The town is ready to push back. And Sonny and Ethan are going to be the ones leading the charge. And let's talk about Jason for a second, because Ethan might bring word about Jason's status. Jason is locked away in some WSB hellhole, taking the blame for Rocco. Jack Brennan told Carly that Jason is probably never coming home, but Ethan might have some connections at Steinmauer. Maybe he knows something. Although, let's be real, it is way more likely that Valentine Cassadine is the one who works on getting Jason out. Valentine is currently hiding in Carly's attic, and he has those powerful Swiss connections. Valentine promised Carly he would help Jason escape once he is convicted, but having Ethan in town definitely adds another layer of intrigue to the whole WSB mess, because Ethan is resourceful, Ethan knows people, and if anyone can slip through the cracks and find information, it is Ethan Lovett. But back to the main event, the takedown of Jen Sidwell. The way Sonny and Ethan plan to take Sidwell out, no one will ever suspect they are behind it. They are going to make it look clean. Or at least clean enough that the cops cannot pin it on them. And honestly, everyone who has been under Sidwell's thumb will be glad that he is gone. Laura will be free, Jordan will be free. Willow will be... Well, Willow still has to deal with the fact that she paralyzed Drew and Jack Brennan is blackmailing her mother Nina, but at least Sidwell won't be breathing down her neck anymore. The whole town will breathe a collective sigh of relief when Sidwell is finally wiped off the map. But the writers are not just going to shoot Sidwell and throw him in the harbor. Oh no. They are going for maximum poetic justice here. You guys remember that secret project Britt Westbourne was blackmailed into completing? The Cold Fusion project? The Caesar Faison final masterpiece? Well, let's just say Sidwell winds up being the first guinea pig. Yes, you heard me! Sidwell is going to be the test subject for the very thing he forced Britt to create. I am screaming. I am literally screaming at my screen right now. This is the kind of soap opera justice that we live for. Sidwell thought he could control Britt. He thought he could use her father's twisted genius for his own gain, and now it is going to blow up in his face in the most literal, terrifying way possible. What is the project exactly? Is it a paralytic? Is it some kind of mind control? Is it a lethal toxin? We don't even know for sure yet, but whatever it is, Sidwell is going to get a front row seat to its effects. And I cannot think of a more fitting end for a guy who has spent months treating people like disposable pawns. He is going to become a pawn in his own sick game. Britt is going to get her revenge. Sonny is going to get his revenge. Ethan is going to get his revenge. It is going to be a bloodbath of karma, and I am so ready to watch it all unfold. I just keep thinking about how all these storylines are finally converging. We have had so many separate threads running for months. The fake Nathan stuff, the Drew paralysis stuff, the Marco murder, the Jason WSB arrest, and now Ethan is coming back and tying the Sidwell elements together with the legacy elements. It feels like the writers are finally steering the ship toward a massive climax. And it is about time. We have been waiting for Sidwell to get his comeuppance for what feels like a lifetime. Maybe I am being too dramatic. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. When a villain overstays their welcome, you just want to see them fall hard. And Sidwell is going to fall so hard. I just hope Ethan sticks around after the dust settles. Port Charles needs a guy like Ethan right now. The canvas is missing that rogue, charming energy that Luke used to bring. Ethan fills that void perfectly. Plus, with all the drama surrounding Delilah's baby and Brooklyn and Chase trying to foster, there is still that lingering theory that Ethan might be the biological father. If that turns out to be true, Ethan is going to have a lot more tying him to Port Charles than just a revenge plot. But for now, the focus is on Sidwell. The focus is on the takedown. Sonny and Ethan plotting in the shadows, reconnecting with Lulu and Tracy, keeping Isaiah out of the crossfire, and turning Sidwell into a human guinea pig for Britt's nightmare project. It is going to be a wild ride in April, you guys. A really, really wild ride. I don't know about you, but I am going to be glued to my screen. The pacing has been a bit clunky lately, I will admit that. Sometimes they drag things out way too long. But this feels like it is going to move fast. Once Ethan hits town, the clock is ticking for Jen's Sidwell, and I cannot wait to watch the countdown hit 0. So what do you guys think? Are you excited for Ethan's return? Do you think the plan to use Britt's project on Sidwell is the perfect revenge, or is it too dark? And how is Sonny going to balance this new alliance with his ongoing legal troubles and the fact that Justine Turner is breathing down his neck? There are so many moving parts right now. It is chaotic. It is messy. But it is our show, and when it is good, it is really good. Let's just hope they stick the landing on this one. Because if Sidwell somehow wiggles his way out of this, I might actually throw my television out the window. Seriously, I will do it. But I have faith. Ethan Lovett is back, and he does not miss.